It's so important that we keep the drill realistic because it's added stress. We want it to be as real as possible.
Traffic collision for medic engine 44.
Report of a TC involving a school bus.
Ground multiple vehicles overturned.
Store assessing how many other patients are out there.
Both officers to a third alarm MCI.
Today's San Bernardino County Fire is hosting a Mass Casualty Incident, or MCI drill, here within the Joshua Tree National Park.
We hosted it here in Joshua Tree National Park due to the fact that it borders 2 counties, and we have a significant challenge with communications and response times.
The goal of today's drill is to bring together cooperators from San Bernardino County Fire, CAL FIRE Riverside Unit, the National Park Service, the local ambulance company, Morongo Basin Ambulance, California Highway Patrol, and various other entities which would potentially be involved in handling an incident of this nature.
Are we ready?
Units on 3 Command 9, drill only. Medic engine 44 and MBA. Report of a TC involving a school bus.
What we're pretending is that a tour bus has run into some other vehicles. So we've got many injured patients all over the desert here.
Anyone that can walk towards our park ranger vehicles.
Officer medic engine 44 is en route.
When we look at an incident of this magnitude, it's going to take all of these agencies coming together to successfully treat and care for these injured parties.
We know time is of the essence and what we call the golden hour. You're trying to get somebody from the accident to treatment in a hospital within an hour.
My head really hurts.
Well, 2 response in the sedan. We got 7 in this bus. We got 3 in here.
We have 30 volunteers today that are playing the roles of victims who have suffered a variety of injuries.
Okay, I'm 14, I have a severe scalp laceration, and I'm stumbling around.
My name is Merrick. I got deep lacerations to my left side, bleeding uncontrolled and ashen skins.
You are unable to walk, so just keep that in mind.
Okay.
I want you to play it up. So, no, I can't walk, absolutely not. You gotta carry me, you gotta drag me out of here, you gotta do whatever, okay?
It's intense. An awful lot of different things that go through your mind when you try to think about the coordination that goes into a mass casualty event.
All right, are you going to be writing all this down for us then?
Yes.
To go?
Okay.
Great, thank you.
These are the most important calls that we need to train for. So we call them low frequency, meaning fortunately they don't happen all the time, but very high risk.
Some of the differences between a 911 call for one patient, one person, versus a multi-casualty incident. The challenges become organizational structure, keeping track of those patients, those human beings.
Do you have a rough idea of immediate delays, minor?
So we're going to approach what's called the treatment area on an MCI. And these patients have all been triaged with our initial program where we give them a little colored ribbon around their wrist so we know what level of patient they are. So minor patient gets green, what we call a delayed or sort of intermediate patient gets the yellow, an immediate patient gets the red, then a deceased patient gets this one.
We do have patients all over. We do have some criticals up here.
By the fuel tank on the work truck, 1 immediate patient. San Bernardino IC. Also, we're going to need air assets.
Do we have more stretchers somewhere? Yes. So we need to start doing extrication.
With 30 patients on scene, it's going to take a lot of responders to effectively sort or triage these patients, treat their injuries, arrange for transportation to hospitals, and ultimately get them to definitive care.
You have to go out and actually put it to practice what you have on paper. We can all sit in a room and with the air conditioning on and have coffee and discuss a plan, but you have to put the boots on the ground. We have to get all on the same page in a training scenario because when the emergency happens or the incident, it's too late.
We do theoretical, we compare policies on paper, and then we go out and we train on it to make sure that it's actually going to work. And that's what drills like this are really about. With real life helicopters. Yeah.
On behalf of the County Fire District and Riverside County CAL FIRE and the National Park Service, we extend a huge thank you to all of the participants and our volunteers and our support staff for helping us pull this off.
Residents don't really care whose jurisdiction it is, they just need their problem solved. So to them, looking at a collaborative effort like this with a multi-agency, I think it just makes people feel better. Like, I don't know whose responsibility it is, but if everybody can work together collectively for the greater good, they're going to have their needs met, and that's the most important thing to our residents.